Demi Lavatto opened up about her struggles with addiction, her eating disorder, and many traumas in her upcoming documentary, Dancing with the Devil. Demi Lovato says she lost her virginity at 15 after being raped by an actor during Disney days. Lovato says when she overdosed in 2018, she was sexually assaulted by the dealer who laced her heroin. When she relapsed shortly after, she returned to him to buy more. Lavatto says, I called him back and said, no, I'm going to F you. It didn't fix anything. It didn't take anything away. It made me feel worse, she said. That, for some reason, was my way of taking the power back. The singer, 28, said in the YouTube documentary, all it did was bring me back to my knees, begging God for help. The former Disney star then shared that incident wasn't the first time that happened. She goes on to say, when I was a teenager, I was in a very similar situation. I lost my virginity in a rape. The sober songstress said, I called that person back a month later and tried to make it right by being in control. And all it did was just make me feel worse. Lavatto was 15 at the time of the rape. That year, 2007, was the year she auditioned for both Camp Rock and Sony with a Chance. Both roles she landed. We were hooking up, but I said, hey, this is not going any further. I'm a virgin, and I don't want to lose it this way. And that didn't matter to them. They did it anyways, the alone singer explained. I internalized to myself it was my fault because I still went into the room with him. I still hooked up with him. The two-time Grammy nominee said that she was also afraid to speak up at the time because she was part of that Disney crowd who publicly announced they're waiting for marriage to have sex. She says, I didn't have the romantic first time with anybody. That was not it for me, and that sucked. Then I had to see that person all the time, she explained, so I stopped eating and coped in other ways, cutting, throwing up, whatever. My bulimia got so bad that I started throwing up blood for the first time. The New Mexico native stated once she told someone about the rape and the person was not punished. She says, what? I'm supposed to come out to the public after saying I have a promise ring? Later I'm supposed to say, well, actually, I had sex, even though it was rape. Some people aren't going to see it that way. At least the Christian Southern girl inside of me didn't see it that way, because sex was not normalized as a child or in the South, she said. After a brief pause, Lavatto added, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. My Me Too story is me telling somebody that someone did this to me, and they never got in trouble for it. They never got taken out of the movie they were in. I just kept it quiet because I always had something to say. I'm tired of opening my mouth. There's the tea. If you or someone you know is in emotional distress or considering suicide, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK.